Dobbs in the shotgun. Pass over the middle. Touchdown, Tennessee! Into the end zone, touchdown!
Time for kickoff, so you better be ready to dance. Fake snuff ticked off, wanna beat you if you give him a chance.
Dogs are celebrating.
Now you live and live, pure adrenaline.
Oh, boom!
Where you're standing.
Got a man, McKenzie! Yeah, touchdown!
Fate has chosen time to dial it in.
It's the Volunteers versus the Dogs, the SEC on CBS.
Pure adrenaline, yeah.
We welcome all of you to the Home Depot SEC on CBS. Today, the undefeated Volunteers of Tennessee against the once-beaten Bulldogs of Georgia. We're at Sanford Stadium, sold out on the campus of the University of Georgia. There's a slight degree of enthusiasm among the fans who have gathered here. Take a look at the current standings in the SEC East. The importance of this is if Tennessee can win here in Georgia this afternoon, they will really grab control of the SEC East Division. Hi once again, everybody. Vern Lundquist along with Gary Danielson. Good to have all of you with us here in Athens. 1 week ago today, the contrast in emotions among these two teams could not have been greater. In Knoxville, Butch Jones, Bob Shoop, the defensive coordinator, Josh Dobbs, they all celebrated a scintillating come-from-behind victory over Florida. Meanwhile, in Oxford, the Georgia Bulldogs were hammered, and they lost in a humiliating way to the Rebels of Ole Miss.
Nick Chubb is doubtful. If he plays, we're not going to see the real Nick Chubb we saw 2 years ago. It's going to be quite a task for the young gunslinger.
It's Tennessee at Georgia on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon in October. In this game a year ago, defensive lineman Shy Tuttle for Tennessee lost for the year after receiving this tough block from Brandon Cablano, the center for Georgia. For more on this story, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Vern and Gary, we always hear coaches say they don't want to give other teams bulletin board material. Well, Tennessee got bulletin board material this week when they found out that Cablano's picture was featured on the front of this week's game ticket. Coincidence? Georgia says yes. Tennessee, they're not so sure. We asked Butch Jones this week about it. He downplayed it, but he also downplayed the duck in the truck trash talking that we heard from Florida last week, which we found out after the game proved a huge source of motivation for this Tennessee team. Now, will this ticket be as effective as the duck in the truck? We're yet to find out, but being a former athlete, Gary, I know you can relate to this. You will take anything you can get when it comes to a game of this magnitude.
Absolutely. Give me 300 yards passing and some motivation, and we got a chance. That's what Josh did last week.
There's Cablano. He will be the starting center for the Georgia Bulldogs again today. Tennessee won the toss, and they have deferred the option. That means that Georgia will get the ball. 81 degrees, humidity only 32%. It is a sensational Saturday afternoon. Greg McGarity, the athletic director at Georgia, told us yesterday this is the first perfect Saturday they've had at home in a couple of years. Look how close this series has been, both overall and in games played here. And the last 4 meetings have been nail biters. Aaron Medley will kick off for the Volunteers. Reggie Davis and Brendan Douglas are the deep men. We're underway. Short kick taken at the 3 by Reggie Davis. Oh, he is taken down almost immediately at the 17-yard line by Daniel Batuli.
Very interesting tactic Georgia's using early here in the game. They line their offensive linemen up. They freeze the defensive substitutions for Tennessee. Then they go back huddle and break quickly out of with the new formation. Very interesting.
Play fake. Eason looks back to his left. Man-for-man coverage way downfield and overthrown. Intended for Reggie Davis. What we mentioned as the lineups were being presented to you, the kind of game Derek Barnett had last week.
Well, you know, Vern, he had such a good game. I have to grade him on a different grading scale from now on. He's proven to me, you know, he can high jump 7 foot. So I'm not going to be impressed if he high jumps 6'10" today. He needs to make a difference like a difference maker he showed he could be last week.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down 10. 2 wides left, 2 to the right. Slant pattern. That's Blazevich, the tight end, who was split out. And it's incomplete. Locked there by Emmanuel Mosley, number 12. Kirby Smart, graduate of Georgia, defensive back here. First year as the head coach. He waited for his opportunity. Long-time defensive coordinator to Nick Saban at Alabama.
And it's these 3rd and longs that Georgia was trying to avoid. The reason? As you saw, Derek Barnett, he's a monster in this situation.
Eason, screen pass. Gets a good block, but he is cut down far short. That was Sonny Michel. And you see the remainder of the lineup. Jawan Jennings was a difference maker in that win over Florida a week ago. 3 wides to the left, 1 to the right. Jalen Hurd rumbles out across the 45. Dobbs now backs out. Plenty of time. Sets his feet, fires it incomplete. Defended by Justin Young, who applied the pressure. Josh Smith was the intended receiver.
Well, I can tell you right away, this Georgia defense decided to be aggressive. They rushed 5 men on the play, and just as he let it go, Justin Young made it a tough throw. Good coverage by the Georgia secondary, but also pressure on the throw.
Trevor Daniel to punt. Isaiah McKenzie is back. He'll have to rush up and does not call for the fair catch. Now, 4 times in his career, he has returned punts for touchdown. 4 times.
Well, a week ago, we were watching Antonio Callaway butcher the punts. This time, Isaiah McKenzie made a really good play.
Georgia gets it for the 2nd time. Just under 11 to go. Opening quarter.
Hit it.
3rd down, 7.
Got the tight end over there to help on Barnett this time. Let's see if he chips with a little bit. No, he does not.
Eason down. Almost lost it.
And this time Corey Vereen from the other side. You put your eyes to the left side. You put your tight end over there. And then what happens? Corey Vereen from the other side says, you guys worried all week from one side? Nice little twist to the outside coming in, and Vereen gets the sack, but it could have been also Golden, number 7. Well, let's see if this Georgia defense can get off the field now. If there's anything Butch Jones preaches for his Tennessee football team, he calls this 3rd down potential 4-point plays. The difference between a touchdown and a field goal attempt.
Malone, top of the screen. They'll hand it off to Hurd. He runs hard and gets a 1st down at the 35-yard line.
Just got a feeling that Tennessee is going to try to tee up Jalen Hurd today. He brings that physical presence to the football field every week.
Dobbs. He can hurt you in so many ways, and this is one of them. He gets back to the line and not much more.
One of the things that Kirby Smart and Mel Tucker, the Georgia defensive coordinators, talked about last week with Chad Kelly is missed tackles when they had opportunities for sacks. There was a missed one right there. Now look at 2nd and 9 is livable. It would have been 2nd and 13, 14.
Right side, bobbled, dropped. Jawan Jennings, who had 2 clutch catches, including for the go-ahead touchdown against Florida, drops this one.
Yeah. Now Tennessee fans are saying right now, that's a really good omen. Because last week in the first half, they dropped 5 of them. Let's see if Georgia can get a sack. They just have not been sacking anybody this year. Second to last in the SEC.
3rd and 8. Malone, 3 wides. Dobbs overthrows the screen pass. It was intended for Hurd. And they had it set up reasonably well.
Yeah, this is an interesting decision here for Butch Jones as we watch the screen pass. Yes, if that was well thrown, that would have been a big play. Are you going to punt it?
Yeah.
Are you going to go for it? It would be a 51-yard field goal. It appears that they're going to at least line up as if they're going to punt it. Georgia, I don't think they have enough players on the field. Well, they do now.
Here's Daniel, goes for the corner.
That was, I tell you, Georgia dodged one there. They're even going to get good field position. I don't think it got inside the 20-yard line.
No, 21.
Georgia only had 10 men on the field on a 4th and short play, and they got away with it. Wow. They need to help out the quarterback. That way the play-action pass game comes into effect.
Michelle is the back. Bounces it to the outside. Nice move. Couple of them. Just short of the first down after 30-yard line.
Well, Vern, Nick Chubb has actually carried the ball more for Georgia than all of the other running backs combined for this team. Brendan Douglas, Sony Michel, Brian Herrien. So you could see the big loss that Chubb brings, but Sony Michel, quite a football player.
Now Brian Herrien, the freshman, number 35, gets his first appearance in the ballgame.
They're not going to throw it this time.
Nope. That's Herrien. He's got a first down plus. First down 10. Reverse. Isaiah McKenzie comes back to near side.
That Tennessee defense ran the alleys that time. Forced them one way and came back the other, and boy, did they bottle up a really gifted athlete, Isaiah McKenzie. You can see offensive coordinator Jim Chaney is on the field. He's doing the no huddle, not in a big hurry.
Inside, good. It's Riley Ridley, number 8.
And what a nice route by Ridley this time. He's at the bottom of the screen right there. Right there. Does really patiently, sets up the route. No hurry to get inside, gets inside, and of course, that guy that can throw the ball right there. I mean, work with Jacob Eason. I mean, to me, he has the best arm I've seen in this league since Matthew Stafford.
Whoa.
I mean, this is a rifle. Now remember Stafford as a freshman, and here's the wild dog right here. Terry Godwin, I believe, is in the wild dog.
He is indeed. They hand it off left side, Michelle. And Sony Michel scoots. Well, Kirby Smart, we mentioned in his first year here, he was a defensive back here, a starter. Served as an administrative assistant. And then the running back coach in 2005. And became the head coach, succeeding Mark Richt. Won his first 3, although closely. Here's the handoff to Herrien again. They are across midfield for the first time, Georgia.
You know, the old Georgia teams, they would do that. This Georgia team isn't quite equipped to do it, especially without Chubb.
Blazevich is on. This is Blazevich in motion. Toss on the eye. Little hurdle. It's Isaiah McKenzie again. Blazevich now tight to the left side. Sweet. Herrien Wow.
Vern, Alley showed the block by Brandon Cablano right there. He's on the face of the ticket. Watch this block and tell me if you don't think it looks familiar.
Oh, gosh.
Throws on him exactly the same, and that's what
Yeah.
you do. The pulling center. You're out in space. You can't match up with the speed of those safeties and linebackers, so you throw and force them to protect their legs. A great job, Brandon.
Gain of 9. This is Michelle in trouble. Now let's see if Eason throws a block. Well, I would not call that a block. Unless you consider blocking oxygen.
What are you talking about? That would be one of my highlight ones. What are you talking about?
Well, he blocked air.
Well,
Well, okay,
he didn't
it
duck.
works.
He didn't duck. I mean, that's a positive play.
Once a quarterback, always a quarterback.
He had a pretty tough target there.
Well, he is 6'5" after all.
Yes, he had a tough guy to go. Look at this tight formation on third down here. Will they run it? No.
Play action. Under pressure, lets it go.
Oh, it's going to be holding. How about this? We've heard the stutter routes that have given Tennessee problems before. Watch the tight end come down and run the stutter and go this time. Come out, big old guy, stutter and go, and he had to grab him, or that'd have been a touchdown. Dialed up, they went for it on third and short.
They'll run it up the middle. Michelle, touchdown, Bulldogs. Out of Bryce Ramsey's hole.
Well, watch Brandon Cablano, the center. His picture's on the ticket. You have to block when your picture's on the ticket. He helps, and then second level gets the block and fits on the linebacker. And you know the strategy of running at the linebackers. Remember, Tennessee is missing their two best linebackers, Reeves-Maybin and Kirkland. What a play and run a dash by Sony Michel.
Always good to see Uga. First down 10. Dobbs. Kamara. Ball's loose. No indication yet. Now there is. Mo Smith, who played 4 years at Alabama and followed Kirby Smart for a final year as a graduate transfer, is the nickelback, wears number 2, and got the fumble recovery.
Well, Tennessee knew, Vern, eventually the run had to change. The ball is stripped. Tennessee has fumbled the ball going into this game 12 times. They've only lost 1. Georgia has fumbled the ball 5 times and lost 4. Just had to change. And it did right there. A great turnover by Maurice Smith.
Matrez Patrick and Maurice Smith were there. And now Georgia with the chance to build on the lead. They'll go under center, the toss, the run to the right. It's Harrion again, but this time terrific pursuit by Emmanuel Mosley, the cornerback number 12 for Tennessee.
How do they find a way to keep it out of third and long? That's the challenge for Georgia right here. Just like that.
They'll run it, you bet. Brian Harrion, he's been impressive last week and this. From Douglasville, Georgia.
Is there any surprise? I mean, Tennessee is without maybe the best linebacker combination in the SEC, or arguably tied. With Jalen Reeves-Maybin and Darren Kirkland not in the game, don't you have to challenge those inside linebackers for Tennessee? They have. The touchdown run went right up the middle, and that one, again, Georgia must press this Tennessee team from inside out.
Third down 1. Quarterback sneak. Eason, all 6'5" of him, and he is short. That's the final play of the opening quarter of play.
Wow.
And they did not get the first down.
That was quite a ways to go on a quarterback sneak right there, it seemed to me.
So the end of the first quarter, the 1 touchdown thus far. Sony Michel got it from inside the 10. We'll return to Athens after this message. As a team, Georgia this year 3 for 8 on field goals.
Yeah.
Longest one is 29 yards. Here's Kirby Smart.
Yep.
What
Kirby, this is why you're
getting
getting the big bucks right here for these decisions.
You bet.
You can't look around this time. It's your decision.
And on 4th and a foot, they will go from the spread. First down. Sony Michel.
I think Bill Connolly from SB Nation had a great stat about Georgia. They're 97th in the country of running the ball in run-down situations. So far in this game, they've been very good at it, running the ball when they have to run it in run situations. Elijah
Holyfield is on now, and he leads the block for Isaiah McKenzie around the right side. All the way near the 15. And there has been no whistle. Finally, there is.
I'll tell you, Isaiah McKenzie can't weigh 175 pounds. And watch his determination on this run, making guys miss and fighting through this last tackles right here, going forward like a tailback.
That was a pretty good block from Evander Holyfield's son. And it's a second down and 1. Whoa, not this time. Brian Harrion. 11 touchdowns, 18 trips. 3rd and a foot here. Play action. Eason into the flat, caught. First down. Isaac Nauta, N-A-U-T-A. 4 listed as tight ends for Georgia, and all 4 will play.
Yeah, and you talk about Jacob Eason's big time arm, but it's also a big accurate arm. You watch him in practice, he cuts the wind and throws strikes. There's Mr. Kenzie right there.
Yep. They hand it off. Brendan Douglas.
Well, here we go.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be
field goal time now.
Yep, and it's going to be Rodrigo Blankenship. William Ham started the season as the place kicker.
We were out at practice Thursday, and I got to tell you, they were going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. There weren't a lot made.
This is from 27. This is Rodrigo Blankenship. This is Ham, who was 3 for 7. From 27, it's up.
Listen to that cheer.
Yeah.
Like they don't follow football around here, huh?
10, Tennessee, nothing.
And the lead is increased for the Bulldogs to 10-0. Rodrigo Blankenship. Nothing to it. Left side. Nothing there. John Atkins, number 97, leading the charge on Jalen Hurd. Justin Young was also a part of it.
Oh, good job by those front 7 right there. The offensive line could not move them out, and Laquan Smith, number 3, helps out on the tackle, but the defensive line and everybody did their job.
3rd down 2. 10-0 Georgia. And got the first down over the left guard. Yes.
He is a load.
I was really struck talking to Kirby Smart yesterday about what he thinks of Jalen Hurd.
Oh, yeah. He actually, as the defensive coordinator at Alabama last year, they snuck that win out against this Tennessee team. And he said he circled the game and said, these guys are going to be tough next year.
On first down, up the middle it goes. This is Alvin Kamara. It's a good change of pace in that backfield. Second down, 4. Malone, top of the screen. Josh Dobbs has only completed 3 of 6. He comes back, looks, chased, gets around the corner, and is knocked out of bounds.
If you're Reggie Carter, you're going, now come on. I had a clear shot of this guy. Let's start with the coverage first. Reggie Carter, the linebacker, had good coverage in the back end. Dobbs had nowhere to go with the football. Everyone, only 2 men out on the play. That's one of the reasons he had nowhere to go. But Carter tried to chase him down and could not do it.
On first down, they'll test Hurd up the middle. And
Reggie Carter goes, yeah, we got our guy, is 6'5", 220, and their guy is 6'4", 220, but runs. Holy cow. I thought he had the angle on him, and he just got around him for the first down.
2nd and 9. Dobbs back, across the middle, crossing pattern. That's good for the first down inside the 35. Preston Williams, number 7, with the tackle. And so a first down for Tennessee, down by 10. Midway through the second quarter of play. Dobbs pulls back.
Got him wide open.
Wide open. He fumbled in the end zone. Now then.
No, he pranced in. Jalen Hurd thought he had a touchdown and pranced into the end zone. He did not run through the touchdown line. Watch very carefully. He thinks he's going to score and he doesn't finish the play, and that is a huge mistake. How many times are we going to have to tell these college kids to get through the end zone before you start prancing around? And that is a correct call and will be a turnover. He kept looking inside and did not look behind him. He will be upset with Jalen Hurd, I'll tell you.
DeAndre Baker was there to hit him from behind.
He kept looking inside at Aaron Davis, thinking he was going to walk in, and he wasn't.
Wow. Eason. Michelle. Out to the 26-yard line.
Very similar to the touchdown he had a week ago against Florida, only this time he goes down the hash on the throw. But as he's looking inside, he fails to look outside. He thinks he's going to walk into the end zone like a week ago, and no, great hustle and a turnover, the second of the game. Hey, that's a lesson that will be learned.
Yeah. Now, in your mind, was it showboating or just casual?
I just think he casual.
Yeah,
I don't want to go to showboating.
I had the same feeling. Here's Michelle. Wow, look at him run.
Well, Sony Michel met with us yesterday, and I asked him, what did you play as a freshman? He says about 205. He said, now I'm about 215, 218. And feel much more comfortable running the ball between the tackles.
That was a gain of 22.
And remember, last year, he's the guy that had to come in on when the first play of the game, Chubb got that gruesome injury.
Herring, the freshman, He's into the secondary, and it appears enough for another Georgia first down.
Well, I'll tell you, these guys are winning the football game inside. They're the ones that are doing it. Good block outside by the offensive tackle, getting the seal block. Might have been Gilliard, might have been Pike. I'm not exactly sure who got it. But the front five, that unit, is the guys that are changing up this football game for Georgia. Remember, they've thrown the ball 91 times the last 2 games.
They keep it on the ground. It's Harrion again. Well, what a reversal. Jalen Hurd appeared to have the touchdown. I agree with you. I don't think he was showboating. I think he just took a casual approach.
And there's no casual approach in football. That's just the way it is. You got to run right through the back of the end zone.
It's not like he dropped the ball in the one.
Listen, he thought he was wide open.
Yeah.
He thought he had a touchdown.
Second down and 3.
I was going to say that assumed thing. He assumed he had a touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, you break it apart. You know that one, don't you?
I do. I do. Michelle.
Yeah, well strung out that time, but it looks like it's enough for the first down. Well, how about this Georgia team? Now, remember, this is their first true home game, in the SEC. They started out 2 road games. Against Missouri, they ran the ball 38 times for only 101 yards. Now, that's after sacks, but they only had 24 yards in sacks, so they were not successful. They're running the ball in this game.
Harrion, I would think you're right.
Yes. They have to help the quarterback.
Second down 8. Excuse me here.
Yes. Let's see what Bob Shoop on Tennessee's defense if they try to bring some pressure here.
Wildcat, it's Godwin. Godwin still has it. Oh, boy, was it ever. That's Rashawn Golden, number 7.
And he's made a lot of plays that have jumped out in this game so far. This has been the guy they've gone to in this situation. He's the one that caught it, as Vern told you, on 4th down.
Eason. Got it! Isaac Nauta, number 18.
Boy, what a throw. This is where the cannon pays off. And this is where he reminds you of Matt Stafford. They were trying to play a robber defense with Todd Kelly in the middle, and look at that gun. That's the stuff you don't teach. And when you keep him from having to throw every play, he can deliver those types of strikes. What a cannon he has.
Sonny Michel back in the backfield. Fighting for yards.
Fumbled it.
It's recovered in the end zone. Touchdown, Jacob Eason.
He sure did. Heads up play. He was following the play and he made it. How about that? Sonny Michel was trying to reach for it and actually tipped it forward. Jacob had it one time and then got it on the second one.
Extra point coming now from Blankenship.
And Vern, on the opposite ends of the field, 2 fumbles on the 1-yard line. And Georgia got them both. Tennessee going in. They fumble. Georgia gets it. Georgia's going in. They fumble. And the Bulldogs get it.
First down 10 from the 36-yard line. Dobbs is 5 of 8 for 46 yards. Play fake, goes deep, right at the hash mark, and a great catch by Josh Smith.
And that's who I'd throw to late in the first half if I was Tennessee, right down the seam. It was Josh Smith a year ago that made a big 4th down catch to get Tennessee back in the football game.
2 wides to the left, two to the right, one in the slot. Here's Dobbs. There's Dobbs. Lorenzo Carter.
Lorenzo Carter finally gets a sack. He missed one a week ago against Ole Miss. Chad Kelly spun away from it and threw a touchdown pass. This time Carter said no way. Well, one more peek at the end of the first half a year ago. Fourth down call. Right into coverage, but Josh Smith scores with about 1:09 to go in the half. Sony Michel fumbles the ensuing kickoff. Tennessee goes back down, and Dobbs hits Alvin Kamara for another touchdown. They shocked Georgia with 2 late touchdowns and ended up pulling away in the second half.
Now both teams 1 timeout left.
Just remember, it's 3rd and 15 here. How aggressive do you want to be? Much further back this time.
Dobbs in trouble. He's not anymore. He's to the 10. Wow. He's got a first down.
Amazing play by Josh Dobbs. And you have it defended. He runs through an arm tackle, runs through another arm tackle. You're not going to tackle this guy with your arms like that. And then spikes the ball.
And so the clock stops with 36 seconds to go. 3rd down goal.
Kirby also has a timeout in his pocket.
Dobbs. Still upright. Strolls for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
All right, that's not what I was going to call. But it still ran. All you have to do is cross the pylon. Has it in his left hand, by the way. Ooh, I don't know. If he'd have reached out with his right hand, I think it's a touchdown. Boy, I don't think so. I think he was outside of the pylon. Is there enough to reverse it?
The ruling on the field is the runner was able to get the ball inside the pylon. Touchdown. Field stands.
Can't change it.
No.
And remember on this drive, he started out with a pass down the middle on first down. He scrambled on 3rd and 15 to make a first down, and then 3rd and goal, he scrambles again for a touchdown, does Josh Dobbs. Yep, Tennessee had him right where they wanted him. Down big.
That's right. What, 24-3 last week? 17-0 here? Means nothing. Kirby Smart encouraging his team now, but the margin is only 10. So the knee is taken, and the first half ends, and Tennessee will return the kickoff to open the second half.
Vernon was 3 plays by Dobbs. You said he did it with his legs. He did, but it started out with a great throw and a better catch from Josh Smith. Then on 3rd and 15, we're thinking Georgia might get him only to hold him to a field goal, and he scrambles for a first down. Then 2 stops, and on 3rd down again, Dobbs creases the end line.
So the end of the first half with our score 17-7. Now let's go to Adam Zucker in our New York studio. Tennessee will get the football to open. I never get tired of the Bulldog. No, how could you? And Smoke is Jalen Reeves-Maybus out for the game with an injury. Outstanding defensive player for Tennessee. And the kickoff forthcoming from Georgia. And that is out of bounds. It's not a very good way to start.
Good. That's field position.
Kicking team. Ball we placed at the yard line. First down.
This is, we had to win the line of scrimmage, and I think they did do that.
Jalen Hurd gets around the edge and surges up near the 45-yard line. That might be enough for the
Yeah,
first.
you know how Sonny Michel and the running game for Georgia really opened up the game? I think Jalen Hurd can do that for this Tennessee team. He is really a load.
It's third down 1. Alvin Kamara is the running back now. Kamara cuts it up, cuts it left, first down.
Wonderful run. This outside zone stretch play. He using his eyes on that when he's just looking for where he can make the cut at that time. Comes out, sees it, plants it, and takes it. And one cut downhill run. Beautiful by Kamara. Remember, Georgia came into this game with just 4 sacks. They've had 1. There used to be a sack machine here.
Blitz looks like it's coming. Dobbs got him. Got it as Josh Malone inside the 30.
And Josh Malone has finally showed up. He's the number 2 receiver, leading touchdown receiver in the SEC. One-on-one coverage this time. Runs it against bump and run. Steps in front of the defender. Good throw, good protection. And nice job by Malone protecting the football with his body.
Again chased. Again stiff arm over on the left side. Maurice Smith, number 2, forced him out of bounds. And a first down 10, Tennessee.
There's the veteran. He knows what's going on.
Yep. Pulls it back out. Under pressure. Fires it. Got him! Woo! Jalen Hurd. Touchdown. Tennessee.
Man, we talked about a veteran quarterback. This is what you dream about as a college football coach. When you suffered through a year and a half with a guy making some young mistakes, but now in his senior year, he's out there directing guys around and then makes the throw. We're a little bit on an angle from our booth,
right.
And Vernon went exactly away from us, didn't it, on that throw?
Yeah.
He threw it right in the hole. Beautiful.
Aaron Medley with the extra point. And Tennessee has scored the last 14.
Watch the general now. Watch him. Got a guy in the wrong spot. Get out in the right spot. Now get back. Nope. No, nothing. No panic. Now watch this angle that he's going to throw this ball in when he does it. He sees Hurd. Bam! Right in between him. And Hurd, by the way, finishes across the goal line this time.
I noticed that.
He did not slow down that time at all.
10 plays, 65 yards. A 3-point game. Third down 7. Little mix up on the formation. Eason straightens him out.
Yeah, tight end real wide, and Cortez McDowell, number 20, shifts out on him.
Here's Eason. Got it!
How about that? They said he's a statue. Well, the statue may just made a first down.
Gee.
And Peyton is wearing that robe right now, and he's going to say, I do not want to hear about that.
Here's Eason. Sideline, man open, pass overthrown.
Had a chance.
Isaiah McKenzie, he'd gotten loose down the sideline.
You bring 5.
Yes, they do, and they got him.
There it is. When you bring 5, you get one-on-one, and that's exactly what happened.
Derek Barnett.
Yep, but again, matched up against Tyler Catalina, number 72, left side right here. You bring 5, and you've got a chance to get one-on-one to the outside. And we said, can Derek Barnett do in the second half what he did to Florida? Well, you don't need many more of those.
And that brings on Marshall Long on 4th down and 17. Alvin Kamara at the 15-yard line awaits the punt. This is short and does take a Georgia roll. It will be out of bounds at the 22. 3rd and 3. Jawan Jennings, number 15, in motion. Dobbs, got him! Natrez Patrick, number 6.
Well, I think Georgia made their adjustment. They brought an extra player from the edge. It's a bear package, meaning they have 5 guys at the line of scrimmage. They all rush, and that time Patrick just beats his man inside for a sack. 2nd of the game. Remember, they came into the game with just 4 on the season.
4th down 12. Trevor Daniel on the punt. McKenzie, that's a nice high, not terribly deep punt. And a fair catch called for and taken at the 37-yard line. Eason, there you go.
And look how easy that was. Since Georgia has been establishing the run, now he knows out. He doesn't have to read any coverages. It's just a throw to the outside. I mean, Jacob Eason's been doing this, since he's been 9th grade. He can make that throw. It's the trouble he has is these modern defenses at this level coming from high school. If they can help him with the run game, he's going to be spectacular.
Play fake across the middle. Got a guy wide open. It's Isaac Nauta, and it's a touchdown, Georgia!
It was called 4 vertical. Remember, he just threw the last pass to the outside. The breakdown was the safety. He gets too wide out here, and the tight end and the receiver, it's too much room. Where are those Tennessee linebackers? Nobody got any depth. The running game helped for the passing game. That guy's got too good of an arm to give him that easy of a throw.
Isaac Nauta had caught 4 passes this year. He's caught 4 passes today now to equal that number, including a 50-yard touchdown pass from Eason.
Yeah, and it was a bullet. When this guy throws, he throws like an NFL quarterback. The ball's not in the air very much at all. 5-star to 5-star for 7 points.
This is the Aflac duck.
I didn't hear anything.
No, I didn't either.
No.
I guess he's...
Yeah.
As a Georgia player, who was you kind of knew that, right?
Well, it's Georgia, Tennessee. I mean, it's in the 90s. I'm going to be able to give it a guess. Kirby.
There we go, Kirby.
I'll bet you that highlights somewhere in his saved category.
Probably not in Peyton's. Oh, brother.
Almost.
Dominic Sanders, there's an almost.
Same play. Exact same play. Play action pass, hold the linebackers, watch the linebackers come out. Same exact play. This time, Dominic Sanders cuts underneath it. Instead of having 2 deep safeties, Georgia's playing man-to-man, and Sanders makes the play. Wonderful play by Dominic Sanders.
Here's Dobbs, caught and dropped. It'll be 3rd down. Trenton Thompson, number 78, the first man there. Yep. Dobbs, good protection. Man for man. No, it's double now. And it's incomplete. Intended for Josh Malone. 4th down.
Well, that was good coverage. I'll tell you what, if you're going to play defensive back for Kirby Smart, you're going to have to play bump and run coverage. And that time, Maurice Smith, his old DB from Alabama, comes out and forces Dobbs to throw a perfect pass, and it wasn't.
Low snap. Eason off his back foot. Had to throw it away. He was being chased and didn't have much time. Cortez McDowell.
That time, defensive coordinator for Tennessee, Bob Shoop, won one. He got beat with that double zone coverage on a play action pass, but this time shoot to the far side with I think it's him with the hat right there to the outside.
Yep.
Mike DeBoard right next to him in the middle, the offensive coordinator. That time he brought an extra linebacker, Cortez McDowell, and there was no answer for it. Man.
Dobbs, Jawan Jennings, one-on-one ultimately, and he's got a first down inside the 25.
And what a big play for Tennessee. Instead of 2nd and 10, they had 3rd and short. They're allowed to match up, and now Jennings, the most physical football player on Tennessee's offense, at least at receiver, made the catch.
And now they do go with a hustle offense, diving try.
I don't think so.
No. Josh Smith.
Good throw, decent coverage, great throw, but did he get his foot down? They're saying no, and it does not look like it.
I'm just trying to figure the sequence out. So the first pass by John Kelly was
They did
ruled.
not. They snapped it before the replay official could stop the play.
Okay. Just trying to keep up.
Well, that didn't look right, did it?
Dobbs. And there was contact, and the catch is made at the 20-yard line by Jawan Jennings.
Well, Lorenzo Carter put the pressure on that time, actually just running through his man. Watch the matchup right here as he takes on Chance Hall and just pushes him back into the pocket. And that's what forced Dobbs outside.
3rd down. 24-14, final 8 seconds. 3rd quarter. And that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. End of 3, 24-14. We'll return to Athens right after this message and a word from your local station.
Now it's kicking in. Pure adrenaline. I'm too solid. Pure adrenaline.
Overhead view of Sanford Stadium, one of the more beautiful college football stadiums in the country, nestled in the corner of this campus of the University of Georgia. We began the 4th quarter. Vern Lundquist, Gary Danielson, Allie LaForce, 24-14. 3rd and 3.
That's Alvin Kamara right there. By the way, 3 straight series, no Jalen Hurd.
Dobbs, Kamara keeps his feet and plunges in. That's a touchdown, Tennessee.
Yeah, he had the matchup. You could see it. Kamara matched up on the guy he wanted. Good receiver. And he knew it right from the start that that's where the ball was going. He's got an off player right there. He's going to throw it quick out to the outside. Completes it. Missed tackle, and he gets in. There was Dominic Sanders that had the shot on him, but it was so much cushion there. Dobbs knew he was going with that one from the beginning.
Aaron Medley with the extra point. And it is now back to a 3-point difference. First play, 4th quarter. Alvin Kamara. Sanders with a missed tackle. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now Tennessee goes on defense, trailing by 3. They've never led in this game. They were down at 1 point, 17-0. And here comes Jacob Eason. Hustle to the line of scrimmage, take it under center, toss, sweep. Isaiah McKenzie, ever so dangerous. That's a first down.
It's a bit of the quick sugar huddle that back in the day, Sam Weish and the Cleveland, I'm going to get killed.
Yes, you
the
are.
Cincinnati Bengals
Yes,
use.
you are.
They huddle very close to the line. They break the huddle and snap it. They change their formation and tight ends very quickly and catch people off balance.
Eason across the middle. Oh, he had him open.
Yeah, it's going
And
to be
there's a flag.
interference. Yes, it is.
Todd Kelly. Isaac Nauta has been the most prolific pass catcher today.
Yeah, it's a good matchup. Nauta is a 5-star tight end. A lot of people wanted. Georgia won for it. You could see Kelly trying to hold out as much as he could. There was a lot of contact both ways, but to the official, the back judge, it looked more towards Tennessee.
And now a starter in the SEC. McKenzie around the corner. Out of bounds. That could be another first down.
We'll say this, if Georgia can win this football game, their schedule, the back half, very favorable.
Eason wide open. It's the freshman to the freshman again.
I'm telling you, the guy's got a lightning trigger. Closest I've seen to Matt Stafford since I've been in this conference.
After the hammering that Georgia received at Ole Miss last week, I think many of us were surprised that they remained inside the top 25, but they're proving their worth today. Second down and 8. It's Godwin. It's in the wild card again. It's McKenzie, and he is caught by Colton Jumper. I guess appropriately you call it the wild dog.
Yes.
I
mean, calling a formation
cat.
here a cat just doesn't work.
No, it doesn't.
Wild cat, no.
No. But why did it work at Arkansas then? They didn't call that the wild pig.
I know. Well, they kind of did, I think. They have some other names.
Maybe so.
We just didn't.
No, you're right. Darren McFadden, no, we didn't do that.
Might be a 4-down call here for Georgia.
Eason inside.
Oh, what a throw.
Was it ever? Just below the waist, caught at the 25. Isaiah McKenzie.
That's an innate ability that you learn from throwing 1,000 balls through high school and 7-on-7. Remember, Jacob Eason attended spring football here, as an early graduate from high school. I mean, he just knew the ball had to be delivered at low, and he threw it perfectly.
With a 24-21 lead. Fourth and a long yard.
They did shotgun last time. Remember, Vernon? They ran the ball.
Sony Michel is the running back alongside Eason. They'll throw it.
Wow. I'm surprised.
Tipped.
Yep, tipped ball will not be interference. It was a long yard. We'll have to say that. They did not have confidence they could run the ball.
First down 10 after the fourth down incomplete pass. Alvin Kamara remains the running back. Fumble. Oh boy, is he popped as he gets near the sideline. Wow. Demetres Patrick with the tackle.
Yeah, not a good snap, obviously. Fumble picked up and then finished off by Patrick on the sideline. And you can't blame Georgia for, hitting him. I mean, he's broken a lot of tackles, and he's been tough to bring down.
Second down, 13. Dobbs. Intercepted.
I think it's Maurice Smith.
How about that? First year at Georgia. Graduate transfer.
It's going to be a wheel route down the sideline, and it was a poorly thrown ball this time. Inside, just turns around. Thank you very much. The ball should have been thrown about another 8-10 yards. And that's a gift.
Nauta is in tight to the right. He's blocking this time. The pass goes into the tipped away.
Man,
What
nice
a
defense.
Wow. Rashawn Golden, who was injured a few plays ago, got up, walked off, obviously without assistance.
Yeah, this ball was underthrown as well. Not woefully underthrown, but just enough to allow Golden to get his hand on it. Sticks it up, and actually the ball hits his hand. He doesn't hit the ball hits his hand. But you know what? Golden stuck with the play. It was slightly underthrown, and he made the play. Great stop by the Tennessee defense.
Kamara remains the running back. Gets the handoff, goes right, slips a tackle, cuts up, and moves all the way out to the 38. We've not seen Jalen Hurd. Let's check in with Ali LaForce.
So how about the irony of that? Tennessee is going to go with Alvin Kamara, who was originally recruited to Alabama by Kirby Smart. Kirby Smart transfers to Georgia. Alvin Kamara transfers to Tennessee.
Right. Dobbs lobs it short, but it's caught by Josh Malone. And that's going to be another first down.
Good. Georgia does a good job of getting their subs in now. A few plays into this series, they've gone 4 plays, and they've got their backup defensive lineman in to rush the passer.
2nd and 8. Dobbs takes off, comes left, inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be 3rd down.
This might have been a read all the way. Lorenzo Carter, number 7, takes a step inside, and Dobbs keeps it.
Tennessee is 8 of 13 on 3rd down conversions in the ball game. They're looking at a fairly large one here. 3rd and 3, trailing by 3, 4:26 to go. High snap. No way! Dominic Sanders.
Inside first, though. True freshman. We said the subs are in, and they're fresh. Watch number 5 get penetration inside to make the play. There's the penetration to force it outside and cleaned up. What a great play by a true freshman on the field for Georgia. Great substituting for Georgia.
Trevor Daniel to punt on 4th down. Both teams, all 3 timeouts left. This could be
Wonderful
Oh my
play.
gosh. A catch in the air inside the, right at the 5. Sony Michel is back on the field now.
Last time it was Corey Vereen, number 50, knocking down the pass. Let's see the matchups.
Eason from the end zone. Got him! Ball is loose. Touchdown recovered by Corey Vereen. How about that?
I think they should have gone with my play. Fullback out in the flat.
Yeah, get Christian Payne back out there.
Corey Vereen pressures Jacob Eason. He pulls it down, and he does not have that much time.
And Derek Barnett was in there as well, Gary.
Yeah. Vereen forced him to double clutch on the pass, and I think Barnett is the one that got the sack. Watch Vereen first, number 50. He's going to come off of this side, push into the backfield, and then Barnett beams inside. They tried to chip him outside, but Barnett comes in and gets the sack. The 2 defensive ends, you can't double clutch it there. I wonder if they're looking at whether it was a tuck rule on the play, whether he was bringing it in. I thought he had the ball. Clutches it, yeah, and then he stomachs it, and then that's a touchdown. That's going to be a touchdown.
Video review going on. The down is confirmed.
I'll tell you, on that play, Jeb Blazevich, 83, and Tyler Catalina were assigned to Derek Barnett. When Blazevich chipped him, he actually knocked him off Catalina inside.
Well, if you're a Volunteer fan, you're kind of getting used to this. They were down to Appalachian State, 1 overtime, down to Virginia Tech, 1 regulation. Last week, down 21 to Florida, 1, and they have just claimed their first lead in this ball game. Here's Reggie Davis. There goes Reggie Davis.
And there goes a flag on the field.
Aaron Medley got him. Wow. There's a flag way back at the 20.
There's no foul for an illegal block in the back. First down.
One more look. This is a tough matchup. I'm going to correct myself. Jeb Blazevich is one-on-one with help from Sony Michel. That's a brutal matchup for the tight end to take Derek Barnett. And Michel tries to help, but he can't. That's a very tough assignment for your tight end to hold off that guy.
4-point lead. A 46-yard Carter return. Snap a little low, pressure coming. Eason pulls up. He's hit as he lets it go, but it's caught.
What a play.
Sony Michel with the catch.
I think he was out of bounds,
I do
though,
too.
before he caught the ball. Now, was he forced out of bounds? I don't think so.
Receiver stepped out of bounds on his own and came back in bounds to catch the ball.
I'll tell you, the Tennessee
Penalty
coach
places
on the
the ball back at the
sideline
previous spot
better be
with loss
careful
of
as
down.
well. If we could see that one
Second
more
down.
time. This Tennessee coach in the green almost affected that play.
Here it is.
Sony Michel goes to the top of the screen and then steps out.
So it's loss of down, 2nd down and 10.
The Tennessee coach has to be very careful. He could have been called in that neutral zone because he almost affected that play.
Eason, pressure, lets it go near side, incomplete. 3rd down. Corey Vereen, take a look at the green-shirted coach.
Yeah, watch this. The ball's on the way. Now watch the reaction as he comes to make a play on the ball. He cannot be in that neutral zone, and he's lucky to get away with that one right there.
It's not the way you want to get on television.
Well, hey, if it ain't called, it ain't called.
You're right.
Survived.
3rd down, 10.
They are having a trouble with 50 and 99. I'm telling you that right now. And they moved. Yep. You can feel that offensive line feeling the pass rush.
54 offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
On the first completion to Sony Michel, Jacob Eason had to spin out and make a wonderful throw. And in the last one, he was under duress. And now that offensive line is knowing that they're getting the ears pinned back.
Third down, 15.
Still have time, Georgia does, to punt the ball.
They do have all 3 timeouts left. Eason under pressure. Gets it. Is that intercepted? Was he inbounds?
I think he was.
Malik Foreman, number 13, ruled inbounds and interception.
Matching up to the outside with Terry Godwin, and he beats Godwin to the ball that time. More aggressive, he got his left foot down, and that's an interception. And at this point, you got to understand, remember the move at the beginning of the game when Butch Jones brought out Cam Sutton and Jalen Reeves-Maybin with their helmets on. He knew he didn't have his best corner But this time Malik Foreman comes up and makes a Cam Sutton type interception. The sideline and having the defender beat you to the ball.
The catch for interception is confirmed. First down, Tennessee.
Third and 7. Fourth down. And a timeout called again immediately by Georgia. So they've got one remaining, 1:15 to go. They're about to get the ball back, trailing by 4. Well, you've got a freshman quarterback out of Lake Stevens who's 13 for 25, 125. He's thrown 1 touchdown, 1 interception. His most prolific receiver today has been Isaac Nauta with 5 catches for 83 yards.
Well, this is how legends are made right here. The young gunslinger with a fierce pass rush.
He's got time. He goes across the middle. He's got a man wide open. It's Terry Godwin. Now the clock will stop as they move the chain. Under a minute to go. 1 timeout remaining. Ball at the 35. Eason inside, caught. Dragged down at the 47. That's Isaiah McKenzie.
Remember against Missouri, it was an 80-yard drive in 10 plays. Nice start to this drive.
Godwin comes near side. Eason caught. Blazevich, the tight end. He stays inbounds.
Cortez McDowell, Vern, had a shot at it, but he gunned it through. Watch him gun it through. Right through the defender. And Blazevich makes the catch.
Clock starts again, 25 seconds remaining. Here's Eason. Nope. Flag thrown, far side.
Legal procedure.
19 seconds remaining.
And to avoid the
False start. Number 72 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. This foul stopped the running clock
Right.
under 1 minute. Is subject to a 10-second runoff.
right.
However, Georgia elects to take its third and final timeout of that half.
Georgia will have to burn their final timeout. Remember, this clock would be a good 35 seconds more right here.
First down, 15.
It's going to be tough to use the middle of the field now. If you throw the ball with only 19 seconds to go, how much more can you get off?
Eason has it. Steps up, looks deep, goes down the left side. He's got a man open. Touchdown, Riley Ridley. I'll take you back to the beginning of the drive when you said, this is how legends are born.
He's got a cannon, but Malik Foreman slowed down. He didn't think he could throw it that far. He was wrong.
10 seconds to go. Riley Ridley.
After the touchdown, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 36 of the offense taking his helmet off in the field of play. The 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the succeeding kickoff.
Ridley, a 6'2", 200-pounder, a true freshman. His second catch of the game and of the season.
There's a lot of open mouths right now, aren't there? This is how As you said it, Vern, we said it early, you repeated it. You can make a legend doing this in this conference.
Georgia by 3.
Watch Malik Foreman slow down at the end of the play. He did not finish it. This is the coverage. The safety gets pulled into the middle of the field. Good protection up front. Eason rides up. Now watch the defender slow down. He slows down and he guns it right over his head.
Hello. Georgia touchdown.
Malik Foreman, remember he made the interception by hustling? This time he slows down and it's too late by the time he turns around.
Jacob Eason out of Lake Stevens, Washington. He committed here to Mark Richt. There was genuine concern when Mark Richt was fired and then went to Miami that Jacob Eason would decommit. He did not. You think Georgia fans aren't happy?
I'll tell you now, when you got a cannon as an arm and you could throw that ball, there's not a safe spot on the field. That was Matthew Stafford-ish right there, wasn't it?
Wow.
Now what do? You've gotten the ball backed up. There's 10 seconds to go. You don't want a long field goal here. Do you squib it? I pooch it about on the 20-yard line. I don't know why Tennessee's up. They're not going to kick it short. I don't know what they're doing.
Taken by Evan Berry. Gets loose. Tries to get out of bounds, does. 4 seconds to go.
Tennessee played everybody up. There's a flag on the play, by the way.
At the 28-yard line.
Offside. Number 20, the kickoff team. The 5-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the return. First down.
Well, with 4 seconds to go, I don't think you have two plays here.
No.
Do you just try a field goal? I don't know why Tennessee's thinking it's going to be an onside kick here. Why are they not back? You're going to throw it into the end zone, or you're going to try a 55-yard field goal? The Tennessee receivers are big. 6'3", Josh Malone, Juwan Jennings, Jason Groom. They're all tall receivers. And again, number 7, Lorenzo Carter goes back there to help.
Foreman near the goal line. Dobbs heaves it. They're bunched up in the end zone. It's tipped up. It's caught. It is caught. Juwan Jennings. Juwan Jennings.
Another hot nail boot. My goodness.
You know, I'm going to miss doing the SEC.
Yeah, I think so. We talked about the tall receivers. We talked about the toughness of Juwan Jennings. Lorenzo Carter was back there, but he did not get to the ball. Here he is, the tallest guy. He did not get to the ball. And you know that unsportsmanlike penalty by Georgia cost them the football game.
Look at the leap of Juwan Jennings. He had the go-ahead catch for Tennessee in their win over Florida, and watch the coach for the Volunteers.
Josh Dobbs from Alpharetta, Georgia, not recruited by Georgia, comes in and steals it with the last throw.
It's just another average weekend in the SEC on CBS.
Well, just think about this Tennessee team. They had a streak of 11 straight against Florida. They were down 21-0 last week. They come back, fight. Remember, it was Juwan Jennings that made that big catch to start that comeback. Now down 17-0, and then getting the ball back with 10 seconds to go. They do it back-to-back weeks.
Well, at one end, it was Ridley with the catch to put Georgia up on top. And then on the Hail Mary, as Josh said, first one in which he's ever been involved. And the Volunteers of Tennessee are 5-0 and heading to College Station. For Gary Danielson and Ali LaForce, I'm Vern Lundquist saying so long from Athens. This was amazing. The Jeep Post Game Show is up next after these messages.